Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Huskers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win on conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Quarterback now breaking the field. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Cornhuskers offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Matthews. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of this. Well, it's guys flying around, giving great effort, getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. He'll set up to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Huskers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's got it down the left side. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Matthews. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, knifing the crowd.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. He's looking to pass. Fires fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Matthews. That's caught, it's Hawkins. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for him. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws it to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive will open from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the stick.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the returner goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to.
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Matthews. They're working that left side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Defense looks like they're coming. Going up top again. Looking to take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, This offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and
turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this QB, man, how about just, it's a pass play. He's driving back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Matthews. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been...
Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll do it himself. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. To the air on second down. Moving away from pressure. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pulls them to within 15. 28-13 the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Going for the marker on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What, you go for that?
Yeah, man. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
Well, the sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, great separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They believe they can run right here. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone is Collins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Clinton. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's going to throw deep right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Right on the money. And the defense drags him down. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on foot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, you seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Matthews. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Huskers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Pulls and fires complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, was taking care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Got room to work. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are.
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. Ball will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Buys a little extra time. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. After this, it'll be a wrap. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here.